Good evening, folks. Out here tonight on the porch again. Tonight I'm got this Dominica Drew Estate. Pretty good stick here. I've had bought a 5-pack of these. If I remember correctly, I think they're fairly new release. I really enjoy the Fat Bottom Betties from Drew Estate. Does have a flavored tip, so they say it's not infused per se, but it does have a flavored tip that gives it a little sweetness on the tip. But pretty good cigar, although it's Connecticut. I'm usually not a fan of Connecticut's, but enjoy these probably because of the flavored tip. But it's obviously Dominica. It's Dominican filler. It's got a Mexican San Andreas binder, and the wrapper is a Connecticut leaf, so it's shade. But it's pretty good. Usually, if I have these, I'll have them in the morning with some coffee, but just felt like having one tonight. I don't know. And drinking it with some of this, of course, everybody's had Buffalo Trace. I like it. It's my go-to. This is actually a store pick from a local store up the street from me. It's pretty good. I've heard some people say they didn't like Buffalo Trace store picks, but I guess that all depends on what store you shop at. But this one's pretty good. They say it's 8 to 10 years old, 90 proof. Actually, it goes pretty good with this cigar because it's kind of sweet. To me, I always get a little, brown sugar, some caramel, a little bit of fruit, and some spice. But I enjoy it. I drink it. It's pretty much everywhere. It's hard to find during COVID and all, but it's back. It seems like it's everywhere on the shelf now, at least around here. Had a little bit of a cold or a sinus infection, I think, but see what happens. Tonight I just wanted to talk a little bit about, just thinking a lot of people in your life, what's that saying? That some people are boat anchors and some people are sails. And you just got to figure out which ones are which. But I kind of see them as crabs in a bucket. A lot of people, and it's unfortunate because I always try to support people and what they're doing. Of course, if it's a bad idea, it's a friend of mine, I'll try to tell him the truth, but that's what we do. But some people, instead of encouraging you, they'll want to bring you down and tell you that's not a good idea and criticize what you're doing and make fun of it. And whether it's a YouTube channel or a new line of work or some new hobby or whatever it is, seems like if you ever had a bucket of crabs, it's been a long time as a kid, but you notice they're pulling each other down. One tries to get up, they pull them down. There's no encouragement to get out of the bucket. And that's the way kind of like people are sometimes. You get a promotion or take a different job at work, and instead of going, man, that's great, good for you, I hope you like it, try to encourage you or help you or whatever, they tell you how that's dumb, it's not a good idea, you won't be good at it. And man, I don't get that mentality, but there is a lot of people like that in this world. And I just wanted to say, look, don't let people like that bring you down. Sometimes they're too close to you and you really can't get rid of them. But if it's somebody who's not adding to your life, adding value, whether it's through support, good advice, um, assistance in some way. Not that you need to use people, but people should not be, you should never feel like it's a burden to talk to somebody. And if they do, it's usually because of negativity, especially if you're not really a negative person. It's draining to hang around people like that, and it'll bring you down. And if you're not on top of your game, that you'll start to believe some of the stuff they tell you that's trying to keep you at their level because they don't want to see you succeed. And I just try to eliminate people like that if you can from your life. You know, even if you don't have a whole lot of friends, those people are not helping you. And you'd be better off going alone than having people like that around you. It's just I don't know why people are like that, but they are, and it's not just a few; it's a lot. And even people you don't know. I mean, you look at. You know, I don't have a lot of comments yet in any of my posts, but you go through the comment sections on some people's videos, and it's a, you know, there'll be some supporting them. But man, there's people that take a lot of time out of their day to rip you and rip them and tell them, you know, what a bad job they're doing or something they said wrong, pronounced wrong in the video, and like they're the grammar police. And I'll do a whole nother video about missing the point. But it's just funny how people will take the time and effort to type some response to something and just to rip it and tell you how that you're wrong and you don't know what you're talking about. And half the time when you read the comment and you have watched the video, it's like, did you even watch the video? Because that's not what they were saying. Or the piece that you picked out to focus on was just a minor part of the overall message. And you know, I think people like that, no matter, you could tell them, you can give them $100 bill and they bitch because it wasn't 110. I mean, it's just the way a lot of people are in this life, and it's sad. But do what you can to thin people like that out, because life's too short to hang out with people like that. Life can be aggravating enough, and we have enough obstacles from what you're trying to do to let people that are supposed to be supporting you or that you trust or you're dependent on to be bringing you down because they're afraid you're going to succeed, and somehow that makes them less than. And that doesn't. It doesn't at all. One other example. You go to the gym, and there's some, you know, especially years ago, I spent a lot of time at a gym in my life, and there's so many negative people at the gym. You wouldn't think so, but it's like a big competition or something. And I always looked at it, the only one I'm in with competition with there at the gym is with myself. But you know, they'll have the fat guy, skinny guy, whatever it may be, and they'll be down there trying to bench press with just the bar, and you know, or just 10 pounds on each side. And I'm always one that encouraged them. I'm happy to see that heavy guy or that super skinny guy trying to see. I'm happy to see somebody improving themselves, and I'll be your biggest cheerleader. But there'll be people standing in there. I'm laughing at them, and you know, up until recently, I don't know, but now it's a thing. You know, you take videos of people and then post them and make fun of them. I mean, what is that? That guy, I don't know if you ever seen Joey Swole. He's got a YouTube channel. He makes a whole, um, he's got a whole channel based on people posting other people in the gym or doing some kind of self improvement, and then making TikTok videos, ripping them and making fun of them and how they look stupid or whatever. It's this whole channel, and it's sad that there's enough to make a whole pretty successful YouTube channel over something like that. I mean, how small do you have to be, small of a person, I mean, to think it's funny when somebody who really needs to be there finally gets up the courage to go to the gym, and then you're sitting there making fun of them, making a video about them, and instead of helping them, encouraging them. It's sad, but that, in a nutshell, is crabs in a bucket. Because God forbid that heavyset guy lose some weight and get himself in shape, or that skinny guy build himself up to what he wants to be, and he may be bigger than you. And I just, when I brought friends to the gym, I had a friend who didn't want to go because I lifted more weight than him, and I'm like, he didn't tell me for a long time, and then I'm like, well, what do you care? I don't, I didn't get that because I did nothing but encourage him, but for some reason it bothered him that I was stronger than him, and he never did. He never did come back to the gym and continue his journey to this day, and he's not in a good way health wise for sure at this point in his life at 50 something years old, but that's a choice he had to make, and I hated to see it because I enjoyed exercising with him and working out, but people do what they want to do. But anyway, just wanted to make a quick video tonight, heading into the weekend, and just tell you, look, don't let people bring you down. Don't have people like that in your life, and if it's family and stuff that you really can't cut out, limit the contact and understand where that's coming from. Don't let it get you mad or down or discourage you. Somebody might have legitimate criticism, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm open to how to improve on anything, but when they're just picking things to destroy your self-confidence or your drive or your motivation, you can feel it. There's a difference. There's a different tone, and just pay attention to that, and don't let people bring you down. If you got something you want to do in your life, improve your fitness, start a YouTube channel, change jobs, whatever it is, decide what you want to do and go for it. Go for it, because the only way to know in this life if you're going to be good at it or be able to do it is to try. And the last thing you want to do is be on your deathbed or at the end of your ride and go, man, I kind of wish I'd have tried that. I think we're all going to have some of that in our lives just because of circumstance, but most things, there's no reason why you can't try it or can't give it a go or can't see what it's like. The only reason you wouldn't do it is you, or you letting negative people stop you from doing it. And I encourage you to not do that. But anyway, that's all I got for this evening. I'm enjoying this thing. Actually, it's kind of an inexpensive stick, but pretty good burn on there, line. I haven't obviously had to touch it up at all. And good smoke on that. See it? I do enjoy these. I know people knock them because of the flavored tip and all, but I don't care. You do you. It's like I tell people, I like my whiskey neat. Um, some people like it on ice. Some people like it in Jack. Drink it how you like it. You know, that's what you like. That's what you like. And same with cigars. If you like flavored cigars or backwoods or acids, or if you prefer the the premium cigars, as they say, smoke them. Smoke them. Which I kind of like all kinds. It just depends on what mood I'm in and what I'm drinking. But it, again, just because it's got a flavored tip, don't knock it till you've tried it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But don't be afraid of it, or don't worry about some YouTuber or your friends telling you that's not a real cigar. Yeah, screw that. Just do what you want to do. Like, especially if you're this age. I assume most of the folks watching this are going to be my age in their mid to late 50s. At this point, you shouldn't really give a crap what people think anymore. I mean, don't be an asshole, but if you want to do something, just do it, because time's running out, guys, and you don't know what your future holds. So don't let shit like that bother you. Just do what you want to do and enjoy it. Anyway, you guys have a good evening. We will I'll probably try to make another video this weekend. It's supposed to be pretty good weather, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and hope y'all have a great weekend.